Hey, how we doing? You can see that you've caught me in the kitchen here. Got my Greek Festival T-shirt on. So I thought today I'd do a little home cooking. So I thought I'd start with making Greek coffee because there are a lot of people that think they know how to make Greek coffee. And I just want to make sure that we all know the correct way, the Hyoti way on how to make coffee. Okay, so let's run through and make sure we've got all the things we need to make a good cup of Greek coffee. Well, we better start off with the briki. Now, there's all different kinds of brikis, but we like this one. This is a nice one that we got when we were living in Germany, so that's the first thing we're going to start off with. Obviously, we're going to need some good Greek coffee. This is something I got at our Bagaliko, which is the Greek market from last year's festival. So I'm going to use this for the coffee. Nice, clean Rochester tap water. Now, if you can use bottled water if you want, but tap water is just as good. Now, sugar. All right. So there are three ways that you can make Greek coffee. The way I prefer, which is sketo, nothing in it other than the coffee. Or the opposite of that, which is then gliko, which is very sweet. Or the way most Greeks drink it, which is metrio, and that's right in the middle. Something to pour it in. Now, for those of you that can't really take a lot of Greek coffee, you can have this little demi-tasse cup that we can put it in. Make sure you have your pinky extended when you're pouring it. Or we can have imigali kupa for those of us that can really drink coffee, and a little shout out here to our Scottish brethren. So I'm going to pour myself a big cup of Greek coffee. And then something to stir it with, and we're ready to go. Oh, one thing I forgot, make sure you have a kukala. That way you can smack anybody that comes near you when you're making Greek coffee telling you how to do it. All right, we're ready to go. So we've got our briki, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add the coffee. Now, I already know what some of you are thinking. Hey, what is he doing? This is not the way we make Greek coffee in our village. Well, since it's my kitchen, I'm making it the way. So I'm going to make this the way that I learned it from my grandmother, from my yaya. So the way that she would do it is she would take 4 heaping teaspoons, because we got 2 cups here for this briki. It's a little bit larger briki, so we're going to add that in. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. And now we would add the sugar. Now, I would normally not add sugar, but Bezita is going to join me for a little cup of illico cafe. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of sugar in here. All right, so there. It's a nice little sugar decanter that we got while we were in Italy. Okay, we're going to stir all that up. Get that mixed up together. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in the water. And we should bring it right up almost to that brim and stir that up, because the essential part of making the Greek coffee is getting a good gaimaiki, getting a good foam on the top. Because in Greece, should you serve the coffee without a gaimaiki, they will throw it back in your face. So we've already got, if you can see down there, we're already starting to develop a little bit of a foam top, a little bit of the gaimaiki on the top, and that's going to become really nice when this starts to boil. So we'll just put it on our stove now. All right. Now, this is normally the time, if my dad was making it, that he would take off, he would go to the bathroom, and by the time he got back, there was coffee all over the stove. All right, so we're going to kind of watch this and not necessarily leave and go to the bathroom. All right, it looks like it's just getting ready to boil here. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, do you see that starting to boil there? And that's where we're getting that nice gaimaiki like I told you on there. Gonna let it raise just a little bit more. And I'm just waiting now for it to bubble just a little bit more. that is it. Now, the pour. So what we want to do is we want to make sure now that we don't spill all the foam at the top, and so we hold a little bit of it back. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hold it, going to pour, get a little bit of kamaki, and then now get the rest of the coffee in. And now you can see there the perfect cup of coffee with all the eyes looking back at you. If you can see the little eyes right there. I'm going to go ahead and pour myself a cup here. This one now. The better you are at making the Greek coffee, the more cups you can make that has the kamaki in it. Now. Not quite the perfect pour, but it's a bigger glass, so that's about the best we can do here. So turn off the stove. Let's remember to turn off the stove. And now it's time to just enjoy a nice cup of hot Greek coffee. Let's see how that tastes. Oh, too sweet. No, I'm just kidding. It's very, very good. So make yourself a cup of Greek coffee, sit back, relax, and I'll see you tomorrow night for the Akathistos Hymnos, the Akathistos service, tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Salut and Yamas.